This is lesson 1.8 of Go Math. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to solve comparison word problems. Here is our first example. In the red marker I have our steps. As you can see, step number 1 is read. So here we go. Let's read this first word problem. The Mariana Trench in the Pacific Ocean is about 36,201 feet deep. The Puerto Rico Trench in the Atlantic Ocean is about 27,493 feet deep. Draw a bar model to find out how many feet deeper the Mariana Trench is than the Puerto Rico Trench. Okay, so we did our first step, which was to read. It might help you out to take a highlighter or colored marker and to underline some important details. So we need to know that the Mariana Trench is 36,201 feet deep, and that the Puerto Rico Trench is 27,493 feet. From here, we can draw our bar model. When you draw a bar model, one bar is going to be larger than the other. So just taking a look at these two numbers, 36,201 feet and 27,493 feet, think to yourself, which one is the larger number? Go ahead and answer that question. You can pause that video if you need to, or you can pause this video if you need to think about that. Alrighty, if you said 36,201 is larger, then you were correct, which means my larger bar that I'm going to draw right here, I'm going to label it 36,201 feet. And then I'm going to write a little MT on top. And that's going to represent Mariana Trench. Our second bar is going to be 27,493 feet. So that's going to end up looking smaller. Here is my smaller bar. 27,493 feet. Awesome. And then let's go ahead and read what this word problem is asking us for. It says to draw a bar model, which we did, to find out, here we go, find out how many feet deeper is the Mariana Trench than the Puerto Rico Trench. Okay, so the Mariana Trench, we correctly labeled that as the larger bar. Puerto Rico is this one. So to find out how much larger it is, we need to find, see this little gap right here? We need to find out how much bigger this one is, and we're going to do that by subtracting. So 36,201 and then 27,493. Make sure you line up your commas, line up all your place values. Okay, here we go. So 1 minus 3, I can't do that. So I'm gonna ask my neighbor number 0. Number 0, do you have a group of 10 I can borrow? He's gonna say, no, sorry, I got nothing. Let me ask my next door neighbor. Number 2 can give up a group of 10. So we're gonna put right there. And this is now going to be a group of 10 that we can take away from. And now it can be a 9. And I can now add that group of 10 to 1. 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 minus 3, we can do. That is going to be 8. 9 minus 9 is 0. 1 minus 4, we cannot do that. So we're going to ask our next door neighbor over here. Ask number 6 to let us borrow a group of 10. That will become 5. And this will become 11. 11 minus 4 is 7. Now we can do 5 minus 7. Uh-oh, we can't do that. We're going to borrow from this side. This will become a 2. And then 10 plus 5, because we borrowed that group of 10 from over here, is 15. 15 minus 7 is 8. And 2 minus 2 is 0. Here is our answer. The Mariana Trench is 8,708 feet deeper than a Puerto Rico trench. Alrighty. Here is another example of a comparison word problem. As we read our word problem, we're going to look for 3 different things. We're going to look at the first value, the second value, and then the question that this word problem is asking for. So let's go ahead and read. A stadium in Pennsylvania seats 107,282 people. Awesome. So I'm going to underline Pennsylvania, 107,282. A stadium in Arizona seats 71,706 people. So I'm going to underline Arizona and that many people. So now I have my 2 values that I'm going to be comparing. These are very important details that I want to remember because I'm going to use them in my model and when I solve. Now I'm going to underline the question that this word problem is asking. Based on these facts, how many more people does this stadium in Arizona seat? Okay, we can go ahead and get started with our model. Right away I know I'm going to have a bar that is longer and then a bar that is slightly smaller. Go ahead and take a moment to think, what am I going to label this larger bar? Okay, if you said Pennsylvania, that is correct. The reason why I'm going to label this as Pennsylvania with a P is because this bar has 107,282 people, and then this Arizona stadium has 71,706. So this is clearly less than that one. So let's write 71,706 and 107,282. And I want to know how much more this Pennsylvania stadium seats. So it's going to have, this much more. I want to find this value right over here, this section. Okay, to do that, we can go ahead and solve using subtraction. 107,282 minus 71,000. Okay, this is very important that we line up our commas. We line up all of our place values correctly. Okay, let's get started. 2 minus 6. Uh-oh, I can't do that. So I'm going to talk to my next door neighbor. Hey, yo, next door neighbor, can I borrow a group of 10? Of course you may. This is going to be 7. And if I'm borrowing that group of 10 from this tens place, 10 plus 2 is 12. So now this becomes 12. 12 minus 6 is 6. Now I can subtract the tens place. So 7 minus 0 is 7. Now I can walk on over to the hundreds place. Uh-oh, I can't subtract 2 groups of hundreds, or I can't subtract 7 groups of hundreds from only 2 groups of hundreds. So I'm gonna grab a group of 10 from over the next door neighbor, the 1000s place, and this is gonna become 6. because I grabbed that group of 10. 10 plus 2 is 12 groups. 12 minus 7 is 5. 6 minus 1 is 5. 0 minus 7, I can't do that, so I'm going to grab a group of 10 from here. 10 minus 7 is 3. And here is my answer. So, what was that question again? Let's go back to it. Based on these facts, how many more people does this stadium in Arizona seat? So I can write Arizona seats 35,576 more people. Here is your video response question. The Chase Field in Arizona seats 48,519 people. Petco Park seats 42,445 people. How many more people does the Chase Field seat? Draw a bar model and solve. Written in red marker are your steps. So first you're going to read, and then as you're reading you want to highlight, underline the important details. And don't forget to ask yourself, what is this word problem asking me? Then you're going to move on to your bar model. And then lastly, you are going to solve the problem. Good luck, guys. I know you got this.